friend. Welcome to the weekly message. So we see that the world is very agitated right now, especially the situation in the Middle East is awakening a lot of questions, and it's raising also people to choose different sides according to their understanding of the conflict. So some people say others are wrong, some people say others are right, and we choosing this kind of judgment over the conflict from our intellectual understanding and what seems to us as logic. But we know as Kabbalah students that predating to this conflict, the many seeds that were planted to lead to that situation. And this situation is only one sample of what really taking place in the world. So right now it's happening in Gaza Strip in Israel, but before it happened in South Africa, in Nigeria, in Kenya, all over the world we have different conflicts. The, the teachings of the Kabbalah explains that there are 32 wars taking place in one given time. It means that right now there are 32 conflicts with war and bloodshed that are taking place of people that are suffering and people that are dying. Not to talk about the mundane things that we don't put attention to. If it's heart diseases, if it's cancer, if it's accidents, if it's abuse. So when we raise our consciousness, we see that bottom line, we have a very chaotic earth around us. And we are here as Kabbalah students, as Kabbalah teachers, each and every one of us, meant to be some kind of a teacher, of someone that inspires others, understand that there must be a bigger picture. And we need and we should raise the question if that's how the reality is supposed to be. Or maybe there are options. Or maybe we should look for different options. Because I'm sure that each and every one of us is learning spirituality and asking the right questions, starting to go on a process of transformation and change that led you to see much less chaos in your macro universe. Our universe as a body, as a human being, it's a macrocosmos of the total. So it means whatever we feel deep inside and the fight that we have between confusions, doubts, negative thoughts, the desire to harm others, the desire to take from others without even asking, it's just a reflection of what happens throughout the universe. So what is the real answer? How we can bring to an end all the different chaotic things that happen in the world. So the Kabbalah said that the reason why we have so much chaos all around us, it's only because people are lacking the understanding of those principles. Like we were lacking them in our life, and now we know better. So we choose our words better. We choose our fights better. We're willing to compromise. We're willing to let go. Why is it so difficult to let go? Why organizations, people, nationalities religions, why it's so hard for us to let go and compromise and live together. We well known that the Rav Ashlag explained to us that the reason of self-love, which called egoism, is the number one cause for the all conflict and all the chaos that take place in the world. So it's not really about countries, about nationalities, because trust me, the moment a person is fulfilled and happy, is in feeling that he's following his purpose in life, he will never want to harm any person. He will just motivate others to feel exactly the same. So we have the responsibilities as teachers, as students, to share with others and to inspire others that there are better options. And the enemy is exist within ourselves. The moment we be able to control that beast inside ourselves, that's the moment we can make a quantum leap, as the Rav Berg explains. That when I restrain my desire to become negative, when I restrain hurting another person or reacting in a way that's going to sabotage the relationship, that's where everything starts. It starts within ourselves. So I want you really to make a special effort, especially in those times of concealment, till the 5th of August, to make more effort first to share the wisdom around you, not to fall into choosing sides, meditating for peace for both sides, and the first thing is looking at yourself and restrain your reactive nature. Restraining the negativity, restraining the laziness of not willing to give to others, and generating more positivity, more unity. When you generate more unity with your wife, with your partners, immediately the quantum effect of it allows more unity and peace in the world. All the best to you. We'll see you next week.